Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're taking a virtual trip to Brazil. Why? Well, we're going to learn the absolute essential Portuguese words you'll need to get around. Think of it as packing your vocabulary suitcase. So let's just jump right in.
So let's start with this question. How do you travel in Brazil? I want you to imagine you've just landed, you're walking out of the airport, and your big adventure is starting right now. Let's get you totally equipped for that journey. All right, first things first, we're hitting the streets. We're going to look at the most common vehicles you'll see buzzing around Brazil's amazing, vibrant cities.
Okay, our very first word is one you'll see and hear absolutely everywhere. It's carro. Let's break down exactly what it means and, more importantly, how you actually say it. So, a carro is simply a car. Now, the real key here, the thing you want to pay attention to, is the pronunciation. Carro. In Portuguese, that double R sound is often pronounced like an H in English. So you're not rolling the R, you're just saying ka, followed by a soft, breathy ho.
Let's give it a try together. Ready? Carro. Yes, see? That sounds really natural already.
Okay, next up is a huge one for city travel. This is how millions of Brazilians get to work and get around every single day. The word is ônibus.
An ônibus is a bus, and they are everywhere. Not just in the city either, they're a super popular way to travel between different states. Now for the pronunciation, see that little accent on the O? That tells you where the emphasis goes. So you say it like this, ônibus.
Go on, give it a try. Ônibus. Perfect! You sound like you're ready to catch a ride straight to the beach. Now for a vehicle you are guaranteed to see just zipping through traffic. They're especially common for delivery drivers, who are called moto boys. And this word is a super easy one because it's so close to English, moto.
A moto is, you guessed it, a motorcycle. And the pronunciation is just as straightforward as it looks. Moto. Nice and simple, right? Let's say it one more time just to lock it in. Moto. Fantastic. You've pretty much just mastered the main ways to get around on Brazil's city streets.
Okay, so we've covered the roads. Now, let's move from the streets down to the rails and see how people get around underground and even across the country.
Now this is important. We've got two crucial words here. A trem is a train, the kind you typically take for longer distances, traveling between cities. But a metrô, that's the subway or metro system within a big city like Sao Paulo or Rio. So the main difference to remember is distance. Trem for far, metrô for close. Let's practice that first one. It's a really quick sound. It's a lot like the English word train, but it has a slightly more nasal sound at the end. Just try it. Train.
And now for the subway. See that accent again? It tells you the stress is on that last syllable. So it's metro. Let me hear you say it. Metro. Awesome.
All right, for the last leg of our little language journey, we are leaving the ground completely. Brazil is a massive country. It's just huge. So to get from one side to the other, you'll almost definitely need to take to the skies.
And the word for that is avião. Now that "ão" ending might look a little intimidating at first, but don't worry. It's a really common sound in Portuguese, and it's much easier to say than it looks.
An avião is an airplane, and that ão sound is classic Portuguese. It's a nasal sound. The best way to think about it is like you're saying ow, but you're pushing a little bit of the air out through your nose. It sounds like this, avião. Let's try it together. Take a breath and avião. Yes, exactly. You're totally ready to book your flight.
And just like that, our quick little tour is coming in for a landing. So, what do you think? Are you ready to travel? Let's do a quick recap of all the new words you've just packed for your trip. Just look at that list. In only a few minutes, you've learned carro, ônibus, moto, trem, metrô, and avião. That is a seriously good toolkit for getting around Brazil. You should feel pretty great about that. So we'll end with this big question. What will be your next destination? Because honestly, with these words in your back pocket, the possibilities are wide open. Whether you're dreaming about the beaches of Rio or the jungles of the Amazon, you are one big step closer to making it happen. Until next time, happy travels.